Right, so we're here at a 15th century pub. All we're going to do is call it the pub for security reasons only. All I'll say is we're north of Morecambe, and that's as far as I'm going to go. We've got Greg with us also tonight. Greg, hi Greg.
Hello.
You got some stories about this place, haven't you, mate?
Yeah.
Do you want to just fill us in? What's the history about the place? A few tales of the people who've worked here.
Yeah. I'm not really sure where to start. People have seen shadows down here at times, and there was an ornament that something didn't like, and that kept on being moved by itself. They'd put it back, and it would find itself back on the floor, and I think it also got thrown at the landlord at the time, like once. Also, there was some chattering teeth.
Oh yeah.
Which one of the staff were playing with, and they stopped playing with it and left it, and then the teeth started chattering on its own, and so the staff member picked it up and threw it in the kitchen bin, and they were still chattering, and so he took it out the bin and threw it in the skip out the back, and when he was leaving he thought it was still chattering by itself, when it hadn't been wound up or anything, you know, it just kept on chattering for some reason.
And there's a story about room 3 upstairs, wasn't there, as well?
Yeah, the manageress was taking photos after it had been refurbished, and the photos looked good, but then she came across, I think it might have been room 3, don't quote me, but there were all these strange orbs on one of the digital photos that weren't there when she took it. She thought that was strange. And also, well, that's room 3 is upstairs. Down here also there was Jodie, the manageress, and one of the locals, and the pub was shut, and they were adamant. They were sat here quietly having a drink at the end of the night, and it was just them two, and they heard what sounded like the cutlery drawer being picked up and dropped.
Okay.
And that freaked them out, because they thought, what was that noise? And they went to investigate, and they thought that it could only have been the cutlery drawer that made the noise.
That could be classed as poltergeist activity as well, really, couldn't it, as well?
I think so.
And also the shadows been seen apparently as well, isn't there, in here?
Yeah, dark shadows about the corner of your eye.
So you're looking forward to investigating this, Greg?
Yeah.
See what happens?
We've got the place to ourselves. The place is shut at the moment.
Yeah, so there's nobody here. So this is a 15th century coaching inn. It was a coaching inn. The only problem we've got here tonight, unfortunately, the pub does have a lot of security lights which are going to stay on. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it in total darkness. There's another floor above this where room 3 is, and then we've got a room, another floor above that, and in that part of the area we can actually switch the lights off. And also we've got the cellar area, and again, unfortunately, it's got security lights down there, and we're unable to switch them off. And that just made me go, I hope that was you, Greg.
That was me.
That was all right then. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk around the pub. We're going to investigate it. We're just going to give a quick call out and just see if we do get any. So this is the main part of the pub. And again, there was a story, Greg, wasn't there, about the, was it the ladies' toilets? Was it, or was that your pub?
No, our pubs
that was your pub,
got some strange vibes in the ladies' toilets.
But as always, it always seems to be the ladies' toilet, so we'll see if we get any activity in there as well tonight. Okay, so is there any spirits with us now in this pub? Any spirits at all that wish to communicate with us? My name is Phil. And we've got Greg here tonight. All we're asking for is for you to maybe come forward tonight and come and communicate with us. Anything you want to do or you wish to do, then you're quite welcome to come forward and do it. We've introduced ourselves to you. That's on the outside.
Someone's walking past.
So I thought I heard voices, but somebody just
Yeah.
walking past. We did when we had a quick walk around before, Greg, didn't we? We went up the was it the first set of stairs, and we thought we heard footsteps, didn't we, above us? But we're a bit unsure. We don't know if it's just the stairs making that noise.
The
But
loose landing.
it did sound like it was coming from a different area of the pub.
Yep. Like footsteps.
Yeah, it did sound like that. We'd only just walked into the building. Is there any spirits that wish to move something in this pub just to let us know that you were here? Can you maybe tap on something, or let's hear your movement? Can you make a sound for us? There's a bell above the bar if you want to ring that. Maybe you don't want us here. If you don't want us here, you can let us know. It's so quiet, isn't it?
I know. That's what you want, isn't it?
Definitely quiet, yeah.
You could just hear the clock ticking.
Yeah, because there's no outside traffic.
No, there's no distractions.
We've had one set of person that's walked across outside, but we've just been out on way to the bridge, and there's nobody about, is there?
There's no one.
Nobody at all outside. See, that's a different noise.
Then what we heard.
That's a floorboard there in my
Yeah.
floor. Well, that didn't sound like what I sounded like before. Oh, we'd literally just come in the building.
Yeah. Is that downstairs?
Did you hear that?
Heard something.
That?
Yeah, I can barely hear it.
What is it, Greg?
Hmm?
Where's it coming from?
Hello?
Can you hear that?
Is it like a bit of a rumbling noise?
It's like a continuous tapping noise.
Hello?
Try and stay perfectly still.
Was it from downstairs?
I don't know. We're not very good at judging sound, are we? Where it's coming from. It's proved that people aren't very good at judging where things have come from. Not moving at all, no.
I'm not moving at all now. Can you hear it?
Listen. It's like that tapping you get on Most Haunted. I know it sounds ridiculous. That's if it is you tapping, could you make it a bit louder, please? Thank you for what you've done. Could you make it a little bit louder just so we know it's you? Go on,
Can't hear it now.
stop.
Yeah. I assume it was coming from downstairs. The noise. I don't think it was coming from up there, from that direction. It sounded like, to me it sounded like it was coming from down there somewhere.
Hello? Hear your voice. So what we've done, we've come back into the other pub now. We're actually in a different pub, and the only reason being is it's the usual story. The ladies' toilets are haunted. It is on one of my previous videos. This place. So we just thought we'd just come back to the other pub for a drink. So we just thought we'd give it a go into this ladies' toilets and see if we get anything. Right, so we're in the ladies' toilets. So there's been a few stories, Greg, hasn't there, about these toilets?
Yeah, people get a funny vibe in here. And the toilet's quite new because it used to be the entrance out onto the street.
That's right. They used to sell food, didn't they, out the window? Is that right?
No, that's a hatch in the old
That's a
room that we were
hatch,
just in
right, okay.
there. Yeah. Wasn't food, it was beer.
Yeah.
But,
The story of this pub as well, there's been a lot of customers who reported, including my friend who's been here, who's really sceptic, and he reckoned he got pushed in the back at the bar. and the landlord got pushed in bed. Did you say the other night, Greg?
Recently, yeah.
A lot of customers also have said they've been pushed, but you've been here
17 years.
17 years and you just sit at the bar at night and you've had nothing, have you, mate?
No, I've never had
Not
anything
at all.
happen to me.
Is there any spirits with us in these ladies' toilets at this pub? There's loads of reports of...
I've had girls say that they've been in here and they don't feel like they've been alone. They've been physically alone, but they don't feel like they've been alone.
Weird, because it feels so airy, it feels so fresh, it's not dank, it's really clean in here. There's no reason to feel... Is there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's Iona that works with us now. She thinks there's definitely something in the second cubicle. Which...
This one?
Yeah, I don't know what she means by that. There's one cubicle. Yeah, I would say that one. I would say that one.
So if there is anyone here, if you want to just not back, just to prove that you do exist in this part of the building for whatever reason, people have felt your presence. Could you knock for me? Could you knock back?
It's just gone 3 o'clock.
Right, so it's just gone 3 o'clock. So what we're going to do, the only place where we thought we'd had some activity was on that staircase.
On the landing.
So we're going to go back on there. It's 3 o'clock now, so it's the witching hour, or so they say. Let's go on there. This way, isn't it? God, I wish we get these lights out, Greg. Are they? You go back. What's the matter?
Just thinking about when we first came in and what had happened.
Yeah, so this is where we was when we heard the footsteps, and just before we went to the other pub, we...
Hear that?
I just heard it again, tapping. I don't know if it's just... Do you think it's the...
I heard it again.
See, we're not moving now, are we? Where does that noise sound like it's coming from to you?
Hello?
3 taps. I heard
And there's
that.
no one here. It sounds like it's coming from the wall.
Can you hear that on camera? I don't think you can hear that on camera. It's constant tapping.
Hello? I can hear noises.
Where's it coming from, Greg?
To me, it sounded like it was coming from that way. Hello?
It stopped. It's every time we walk in this building.
Yeah. Around this area. But there's absolutely no one here. There's nothing. The place is empty.
My face is itching again.
Is there anybody here? Definitely does a thumping sound.
See, it's not doing it now, is it?
No.
This is what I'm saying. Because when we first came into this pub tonight, we heard that, and when we were leaving to go to your pub for a brew, we heard constant tapping. It was that ridiculous. It sounded like the tapping, that ridiculous tapping you get on Most Haunted everywhere they go. When they say, "Oh, can you hear that tapping under my feet?" And that's what it sounded like. Feels a bit different there, you know.
Feels different.
Just a tad. Come on! Stop hiding! Come on. Are you really that weak? Do something. Come on, see movement. Walk across that wall and point in the camera. That tapping's weird,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Hello. I don't feel anything around here.
You don't?
No.
It's that landing what's the worst, isn't it?
Yep.
You feel like if anything was going to happen, it'd happen around there.
Mhm. This makes me feel a little bit uneasy
What does, Greg?
around this room.
Does it?
Mm.
No, would this be under the pitch black in here now? Can't see a thing.
Right, okay.
Is this, would this be above? I'm trying to get my bearings, right? Where would the landing be?
Below us.
You don't like
It's on
this
the
room,
side
do
of
you?
the building.
You don't like this room?
It's just that little area that maybe it's just a bit disorientating.
This is the room with the sloping floor, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think she does too. I'll message her tomorrow.
I can't hear anything now. This is
No.
where we've been getting all the tapping, and
Yeah.
I've walked down the staircase, nothing. Weird.
And the tapping sounded like just somebody normally walking around.
It's
Like,
constant though, wasn't it? It was like,
dunk, 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 dunk.
yeah, proper like boom, 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 boom. See, it didn't even sound like that, Greg.
No. But I'm hoping that it'll tap back.
It was coming from a different part of the pub. So, Greg, we're getting to the end of the night now.
Yep.
So, the only thing we've had really is a tapping.
Yep.
What do you make of it?
I can't explain what it was. I can't think what it would be. But I know that when we were stood still, the tapping continued.
It's like
And I
a
was-
pump,
Yep.
wasn't it?
I was surprised that it continued.
So we've just been out around the village, haven't we? Because you've just been showing me some
Some other
more
haunts.
horns. We'll
Yeah.
come back in here, we'll get the tapping again. What was it, about 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it's just coming up to 4, I think.